It's the world's longest-running television soap opera, with millions of fans across the globe, from Salford to Singapore. Mixing high drama
Scenery is pretty lovely, wouldn't you say?
romance,
Hey, steady on.
and bucket loads of comedy.
It was a drink, Jack.
So join me and raise a glass of Newton and Ridley's finest as we toast some of the biggest and best moments that have kept us glued to our screens over the last 60 years.
I'm waiting.
These are the stories that grip the nation.
We are all tiny cogs in the wheels of history.
Yeah, as nobody worth mentioning once said.
For 6 decades, the folk of Coronation Street have been part of our extended family. Births, marriages,
Everybody say, Gorgonzola!
Oh, bless them.
She's not going to jump up at you, she's dead.
and deaths.
It's a ghost!
We've been with them through it all.
If I'd my way, I'd just like to go like my mother did.
Gee, that were a beautiful ending.
Oh, lovely. She just sat up, broke wind, and died. We all having the same again, girls.
I don't mind if I do.
From the moment the first episode went live on the 9th of December 1960, Britain's love affair with Weatherfield started.
You know how it is when you come to a new street, you don't know anyone or what to look out for.
Oh, Coronation Street's all right. Mind, there's some you'll have to watch.
Working-class folk with regional accents on the small screen for the very first time.
I'm Mrs. Sharples.
I'm very pleased to meet you.
I'm a neighbour.
Oh.
Tough-talking women
Hey, Elsie. Just about ready for the knacker yard.
Oh, shut up, you daft clown.
And let's not forget the henpeck fellas.
Why are it in need of that of a son like you?
Suppose you'd rather have me like Kenneth Barlow at number 3.
And by heck, they had a way with words.
Keen and Sharples. Now, I reckon your friend would lap her up.
My place of worship is the Rover's Return, and I'll swap brown ale for me and book any day.
You see?
Excuse me, has anybody...
20 million were watching 3 times a week. But keeping the hungry viewers satisfied would need a clever diet of tragedy and death.
How's it going?
Bloody idiot! Come on, let's get out of here!
Audiences loved it, and it kick-started decades of groundbreaking drama.
Oh, heck.
Which brings us to our first pit stop. Gripping the nation in 1983, a love story that had 24 million of us on the edge of our seats.
Hey up, did you enjoy your meal then?
No, it was awful.
We first saw Ken work his intellectual magic on our young and innocent Specsavers beauty Deirdre in 1979.
Do you know what Schopenhauer said?
Who's he? What is it all?
Well, he was a famous philosopher. He said that no man should marry until he's 35, and then he should marry a woman at least 15 years younger than him.
Whatever for?
Well, amongst other things, they will both begin to lose their sexual urge at about the same time.
Hey, what are you getting at?
Don't pretend you didn't know what Schopenhauer meant, Deirdre.
You've got yourself a deal.
You should have got that deal in writing, Ken, because a decade-long fight for Deirdre was underway.
Well, I thought he was calling for me.
And here I am.
Oh, you've not seen Ken, have you?
Well, if I had, I wouldn't tell you.
But what a charmer Mike was.
Just like David Niven, isn't he? Where did you say the jag was?
Outside.
Thank you. Come again.
I most certainly will, because I fancy the slim, sexy bird that works here.
Despite Mike's best efforts, in the summer of '81, Ken got that deal in writing after all.
I pronounce them to be man and wife together.
She even took a specs off for him. True love. But Mike wasn't going to let something like marriage get in his way.
I'll look after you, I promise. I made a bit of money today. You know what I think about money? It's for spending.
Had a smashing night, Mike.
But it was when Deirdre accepted afters
Oh, please?
Yeah. All right.
that fans were up in arms. The press ran opinion polls. Britain didn't like seeing the affair play out behind Ken's back.
we're in love. You agree with that, don't you?
Yeah, I think we are.
Boring.
It's as good a word as any.
I'm boring!
What about me? What about my life?
Well, what else do you want?
Mike.
Audiences were glued to the screen to see how Ken would react.
I'm warning you, get out of this house.
You go!
Corrie had never felt so raw. Was this the end of Ken and Deirdre?
Pack your bags. And go to Baldwin.
It was reported that even the Queen didn't want to miss the episode and had a tape flown overseas.
Just don't think that when you walk out of that door that you're ever coming back.
I won't.
But then...
Ken, I don't want to go. Don't make me go. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I couldn't go through the door, Ken. I can't. Please don't say I've got to go. I'll never see him again. I'll never see him again as long as I live.
He said that you're staying here and you don't want to see me again.
I'm sorry, Mike.
But you can't be.
I'm sorry.
All right, that's enough. Okay, you've heard what you wanted to hear, all right? So in future, just stay away.
Ken had won. And whilst the rivalry between Ken and Mike persisted for another 20 years...
We started everything. That was the last night.
And despite a divorce in 1990, Ken has always been the only one for Deirdre.
Will you make me the happiest man in the world by becoming my wife?
Yes, of course I will.
And they tied the knot again in 2005, nearly 24 years since their first big day.
It gives me great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife.
I love a happy ending. But don't get too comfy. Living in Weatherfield should come with a health warning. The street can be a death trap. From fireballs and explosions to car crashes.
Just sit there, all right? Calm down, mate, calm down.
There's even been a couple of hostage situations. There is nothing that captivates us more than a disaster.
You know, it's a funny thing. You're always yearning after excitement and adventure, and when something like this happens, you can't wait to get back in your own little rut.
So when Corrie hit its big 5-0, producers pulled out all the stops. In the build-up to a special live episode, the story everyone was talking about was Molly Dobbs and the secret identity of her baby's father.
He's my flesh and blood, and he stays here, right?
Except he's not. I told him he's not Jack's father.
Only we knew he was Kevin's.
I didn't say it was you.
But the truth was about to come out in a big way. Almost 15 million of us watched Leanne and Peter's stag and hen do, strapped to our seats waiting for Molly's secret to be revealed. It was one of the most impressive and expensive stunts in the drama's history. But it was Molly, trapped and close to death.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
Being supported by the woman who she betrayed.
He chose you.
That produced a moment of pure Corrie drama.
Listen.
If I could put things right, with all my heart, I would.
I won't leave you. Is there a message? Anything you want to say?
It's Kevin.
To Tara.
We loved each other for a while. But he chose you. If Jack's not going to have his mummy, he's going to need his daddy.
But nobody knows who Jack's dad is.
He knows. You know.
I don't. Molly, who is it?
It's Kevin. I'm sorry. It's Kevin. Sally. Please don't. Sally. Please don't leave. Don't leave me.
Sally, it's me! Sally, it's me! It's you! Sally! No!
Right, test firing. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, you're not supposed to do that!
Oh, for goodness sake! Comedy is at the heart of Coronation Street.
Did you see that? She's always been a common troller.
It's kept us tuning in our millions over the years.
Who did that? I think we just had us leg pulled, didn't we, Hilda?
Ken! Do something!
Oh, no, there's water coming through.
But the strength of Corrie is how they can change the tone in a heartbeat and tackle the toughest hitting storylines. And in 2018, the show took on a difficult taboo subject.
Well, I've had warmer welcomes.
Aidan Connor?
After arriving on the street in 2015, Aidan Connor's world had fallen apart.
Let's do things your way.
You'll let me stay with Eva while you and me Wow.
Excuse me! You need to stop. This wedding's a total sham.
There is no baby. I found out about you, Maria, months ago. What?
And I wanted to hurt you as much as you hurt me.
An affair cost him his relationship.
Factory's been cleared out, even cleared out the bank account.
He lost his business.
Your plan worked. The factory's been cleaned out.
And he felt he'd let everyone down.
Double.
I don't think you've had enough.
Get away from me.
Aidan, has something happened? Only you're acting really weird.
No.
Promise?
Cross my heart. Hope to die.
Working alongside charities, the Samaritans and Calm, the Coronation Street team wanted to put the spotlight on Aidan's secret struggle
You think I'm not depressed about
with mental health problems.
It was our family business.
I'm your son.
Oh, just listen to the self-pity.
Those closest to Aidan didn't see what was happening.
We both know I'm not half the man you are. I thought it might be a way that we could say our goodbye.
Well, there's no music.
It's fine. It's here.
Neither did many viewers.
It's still my favourite song.
Meeting. We're meant to be really, really quiet. We're sat around. And then I was bored to tears. I saw this goodie bag in front of us. So I opened the goodie bag and this out an envelope.
After a silent struggle spanning 12 months, we were about to experience one of the most devastating endings to a Coronation Street storyline ever put to screen.
Oh, God, no. No! No! No!
Something has happened. It would appear that he's taken his own life.
In the aftermath of his death, the writing team wanted us to see the devastating impact suicide has on those left behind.
What's happened?
He's eating.
What do you mean? What's happened?
He's gone.
I was with him last night. You've got that wrong.
I'm sorry, Eva.
I don't half love you, you know. My lad. My boy.
I'm telling you now. I'll never forgive our Aiden for doing this. Ever.
Kate! Will you shut your mouth?
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm just so angry with him.
Millions tuned in, with many interacting online, reacting to the storyline, sharing experiences and raising awareness.
40-odd years I've lived on this street. That same view every day. I like to think we look out for each other round here. Know what's going on in each other's lives. But you don't. I hope I'd have listened.
I was just trying to say goodbye and I didn't realise.
I wish I'd asked him how he felt.
I wonder when he did it. Was I sleeping? Safe? In here, with the double glazing and the central heating, thinking our problems are bigger than everybody else's. Happen we've all been sleeping, ma'am.
Next, we're back to 1998. Deirdre, now not dating Ken or Mike, keep up, had a new love, an airline pilot.
As soon as we land.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you. Fly carefully. It's a long way to Nairobi.
Nairobi. The closest he got to international travel. Selling ties out of Manchester Airport.
Can I help you, madam?
Fair play to him, though.
Hello?
He wasn't half convincing.
John, you sound a bit funny.
A time delay on international calls. It's always worse from Nairobi for some reason.
This is starting to sound serious to me, Deirdre.
I'm in love.
And after a tip-off from Ken, things really were about to get serious. For John, that is.
Here we are, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, can I?
Go on, then. Lie your way out of this one.
Listen, Deirdre, I was going to tell you...
No. On second thoughts, don't. I don't want to hear another word.
Ha! Serves you right, John. That's the last we'll hear from you.
Let's get married, John.
Oh, Deirdre.
There you go. £5,000 for the deposit.
Based on the real-life experience of someone close to the show's executive producer, this storyline would span for months.
Deirdre Rashid.
And we were left helpless as Deirdre unwittingly got sucked into the con man's fraudulent plans.
Yeah, I put you down as the other signatory.
Oh, John.
Not to mention her constant ability to be fooled by John's dodgy phone calls.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm on the train to York.
Any news?
So what I've, oh, hang on. Yeah.
My other half never falls for the old extractor fan trick.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We were all shouting at the telly when he proposed.
Will you marry me?
Full of surprises, old John.
Just wait here for me, please.
As Deirdre was about to find out. The already married John wasn't going to get away with it this time.
Yes? You don't know who I am, do you?
Who on earth is it calling at this time of night?
Hello, John. I'll tell you who I am. I'm the woman who doesn't exist.
What on earth is
But our collective sigh of relief
What's she on about?
was quickly followed by gasps as John's cash swindling saw Deirdre end up in the dock facing time for a crime she didn't commit.
Pray, Emily. I haven't stopped.
Deirdre and Rashid, you are clearly the orchestrator of this serious fraud. You ensnared a vulnerable married man. I have no option but to pass on you a custodial sentence of 18 months. It will begin immediately.
I didn't do any of it.
The miscarriage of justice stunned the nation. Fans started a Free the Weatherfield One campaign.
Campaigning for the release of Deirdre Rashid, jailed for a crime she didn't commit.
One fan took the storyline so much to heart that she sent £5,000 to the campaign to have Deirdre released.
Deirdre! We'll get you out! Don't worry, we'll do everything we can!
It was picked up by the tabloids. Viewers wanted Corrie to do the right thing.
I shouldn't be here. I haven't done anything.
Even the Prime Minister had something to say when Deirdre Rashid was wrongly jailed for a crime she didn't commit.
Well, go on then.
Justice was eventually served. John's ex-wife came forward proving Deirdre was innocent and she was released. The writers may say they always had it worked out.
You should like it in there, John. It's directly beneath the flight path to the airport.
But I like to think it was us. That people power made the difference and cemented this as one of the most memorable storylines of all time.
She's here!
I thought you were hiding away. Right, come on, for a champagne.
Oh, look who's here again.
I'm just pleased I was there to help.
I don't know what else I can say. Just thanks.
Oh, Deirdre.